to dish it out, I don't need a reservation. I want a snack of fox, this ain't no vacation. Your yesterday's leftovers, forgotten snack. It's time to question the flavor that you lack. Rhythm and rhyme, your spice got no dime. How will you triumph when you just served yourself? Welcome to the snack lovers, gaming and mystery so sublime. He's a hero, he's so fine, he's so cool, it must be a crime. He's a hero, he's so fine. When you're here, it's party time. Are you a monster, or maybe a waifu? Such a passionate soul, here to take my life. You, I think I'm in danger, really low on pity. Do you think I'll win the fitty? Rich as wine, my gotcha's on the line. How will you triumph when you just serve yourself? Welcome to the snack lovers, gaming and mystery so sublime. He's so fine, he's so cool, it must be a crime. He's a hero, he's so fine. When you're here, it's party time. Welcome to the snack lovers, gaming and mystery so sublime. He's a hero, he's so fine, he's so cool, it must be a crime. He's a hero, he's so fine. When you're here, it's party time. When it's time to dish it out, I don't need a reservation. I want a snack of fox, this ain't no vacation.
All right.
Your yesterday's leftovers, forgotten snack. It's time to question the flavor that you lack.
We are getting started. I'm not doing that. Not yet, at least. We are doing the second half of the Atomic Heart collab story with Reverse 1999.
He's so cool, it must be a crime. He's a hero, he's so fine.
Part 8, the crazy to beat. Alright, so we picked up last time. We, number one, came to this presentation on Collective 2. And then we had everything went chaotic after Maxim might have. Hold up. Alright, we're ready. Sorry about that. Alright, we came to the summit, which is inside of the special rain stage that is probably nothing to do with the storm, but inside of the rain stage, we can kind of go into alternate dimensions and realities, which is what they do for collabs. Now, while we were at this exhibit, we snuck our way in kind of, and they were showing off Collective 2, which allows people to control the robots better, but also the people get integrated into the robotic system, and they put these tentacle brain enhancements on their heads, which X polymerized himself. He injected himself with a synthetic chemical, and then that allowed him to put the device on himself and do some of the communications. But other people who put it on got their brains fried. Then everything went chaotic. The robots lost control and attacked people. Some of the people got brain fried. As we were rescued by the twins, which is these two characters, robot ladies like Lucy from the story of Atomic Heart. And then they took us to one of their military guys named P3, who was going to try and take us in, thinking that we were spies. And then we ran away from him with a teleport disc. And then somebody sent a galloping robot after us called the Valhay or something, which we defeated and then captured with the help of two old ladies after we jumped into their house that they were keeping as a memorial for dead people who had died from the plague. And now we are back at the facility trying to investigate and deal with Maxim if he's the real culprit. Hopefully we don't get in trouble with P3 or the twins again.
It's another one of them has gone barking mad. What the hell is going on? A little help here? Hold his legs down.
Affirmative.
Let me go! How many does that make so far?
Based solely on our observations, this is the 7th individual to experience a serious psychiatric break.
Crispy critters. Left. Are there any sedatives we can use on him? Think the repair vendor could synthesize some?
The repair vendor has experienced a serious emotional malfunction, Comrade Major.
Damn it. You mean that crazy fridge can't even repair herself?
Ha ha ha. P3 jumps down from the platform, wiping away beads of sweat that now cover his forehead. Sweating in the Soviet Russia.
Pat him down.
That's crazy.
Thanks, Lee. Wouldn't have expected these brainiacs to be so tough. It'd be easier if they were robots. All they need is a bullet to the head.
Comrade Major, please be mindful of your choice of words. There are international experts present. We should not need to remind you of your mission.
Avoiding a scandal by killing every possible witness could be an interpretation of our mission parameters.
Oh, come on.
Love. You know that's not what I meant. Situation's looking bleak, though. We've already got 7 of these lunatics. There's no telling if or when the rest of this crowd
He's got a glove. Oh, the glove is on the left hand because that's where the interface is. But it's not on his head, it's on his hand.
Plus, we still have to find those spy kids and figure out why that Belyash went rogue.
The Belyash was the thing that Maxim probably sent after them.
Yeah. That reminds me. How'd your investigation pan out, right?
I have cross-referenced our visitor logs with the official invitee list. Besides the supposed young doctors, there was another mismatched record. A journalist.
What's that sound?
Warning. Large heat signature detected.
The hell?
Identifying machine code MA9 Belyash.
That the one that switched itself on?
A huge shadow is cast over the broken glass of the assembly shop, in the middle of which lie several red dots that seemingly imply danger. As the airtight door opens, the twins extend their claws, and P3 raises his shotgun, scanning for a target. He's carrying a shotgun? That thing doesn't look like it. The massive shadow lumbers into the light.
Please don't hurt me.
The Belyash speaks as it raises its hands into the air.
Please, listen.
Huh?
Ha 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 ha! He's not used to this. The once again powered down Belyash lies huddled in the corner as Left approaches to inspect it.
You're saying this Maxim guy is behind the attack?
That's right. The files we found in the access logs from the Beliash should prove it.
What do you think about that, Glove?
Allow me a moment, Major.
I should tell Debbie about this one, the glove. Just suspending the files in the air above its tentacles. The glove scans through the documents page by page.
Analysis complete. There are 2 unauthorized access logs in the MA9's database. The access exploit used is materially similar to the one we found in Nora's log, but there is a newer entry, and it appears that the second hacker has left a program behind that I am unable to parse.
That would be me. It's a patented and highly classified coding language. I'd advise against removing it for now. Otherwise, Maxim might regain control.
Looky here. This seems to be a record of how our guy broke into the network. Any clue if it's the same one they used to crack the database?
P3 hands one of the files over to left.
Affirmative. It is reasonable to conclude that Maxim is responsible for the malfunctions affecting Nora, the VOV-A6, and this MA9 Beliash, and therefore that he is also responsible for the wider attack on the exhibition hall.
Ouch.
If our foreign friends are correct, that may only be part of his plans. According to these files, he may also have tampered with the thought devices.
So what's he aiming at?
Charles turns another page in the air as he answers the question.
Already demonstrated sophistication with robotics. Suggests he could have easily adapted the thought device. To start with, he is likely using his own device to control the facility's robots remotely. But it's only logical to conclude his aim was to bring about an international uproar, to disrupt the launch of Collective 2.0.
If that's the case, could he also have something to do with what's happening to the scientists?
A reasonable hypothesis, to be certain.
Crispy critters, we've jabbered enough. Let's just find this asshole and beat the truth out of him.
That does not look like a shotgun.
There have not been any registered turbine departures since the beginning of the attack. We can infer that the suspect is still somewhere within the confines of this platform.
If he's still here, then he must have intended to observe things from a secure location. Is there a room in this facility where you might be able to monitor the entire exhibition center? Somewhere secure?
Excluding offline locations. Analyzing security and monitoring feasibility. Conclusion: the power control room.
Okay.
Do we have some way to check if he's there?
Affirmative. Provided the communication system linking these locations is not damaged.
Left attempts to contact the power control room. After several failures, the connection goes through.
Are you there, Comrade Maxim?
Oh no. There is no response from the other end of the line.
We must conclude that your attack on this facility and the staff here has some specific purpose or goal. Are you willing to open negotiations?
No response. Maybe he's not home?
Comrade, you should be warned that...
Maxim, we've been to your hideout. We know you were there recently.
Aww.
We saw things from your childhood there. Your belongings, the toys you played with, even your family photos. A woman there, Tamara, told us your real name is Vanya.
I recognize your voice. Dr. Burton, I presume. You're wasting your time. And you don't have a lot of that left. You're about to get what you deserve. Every single one of you drooling lackeys of that hacked Sechenov. I'm not going anywhere. So if you're planning to kill me, do it. But it
Oh?
won't stop a damned thing.
The line cuts out.
This guy's got a death wish. What's he planning?
Whatever it is, he's made it clear where to find him. The power control room.
Alexei! Stay with me, pal! Somebody, please! He needs help!
Ouch. In a corner, a familiar scientist holds on to his shaking friend.
Here. What's happening?
I don't know. He's starting to seize up like the others.
Tie me up. Don't let me.
Oh.
Yeah, got it.
The two men lift the scientist and carry him off into the next room. They've barely left sight before the screams begin. P3 returns with a dark, haunted expression. The other scientist falls behind him, sagging low at the shoulders.
Crispy critters. Can't wait to get my hands on that son of a bitch. Hold things down here for me, will you, ladies? I'm about to carve a warpath straight to him.
Comrade Major, before he severed that connection, Maxim warned that killing him would not be sufficient to stop his plans. Perhaps further investigation is needed.
And what's your big idea? Wait around until all these eggheads crack?
It remains a matter of critical importance that we determine the nature of their neurological distress.
P3 stops himself at the doorway, breathing out a long, harsh breath. The gallery has fallen silent. It's punctuated sporadically by muffled screams echoing from the scientists tied up in the assembly shop.
Hold on. I think I have a theory.
Go on.
Alexei put on his device a little before I did. So maybe these things are a kind of ticking time bomb. The longer you wear one, the more likely any little bump will set you off. That would explain why it isn't happening all at once.
X reaches for the thought device on his temple. He ponders things for a moment, then lets his hand fall.
That means we're all in danger of going off without warning.
That includes me.
The others look to X with newfound concern for their colleague.
There's no reason to think I'm immune. I polymerized myself and installed the device around the same time as they did.
This wasn't the data we were hoping to collect.
There are harsher words resting on her tongue, but she bites them back.
I know you wanted a deeper understanding of this world, but why did you take such a massive risk? Think about the ramifications. You could lose your mind. Or worse, your life. This is an absolute disaster. I should never have let things get this far.
There's always a method to these things, Mesmer. We aren't finished yet.
X points at his thought device.
Progress requires risk. We've always believed that. As researchers, we discover truth through experimentation. Now, we have one critical piece of the puzzle, and the minds to crack it.
Are you suggesting we try to dissect a thought device to pinpoint how it causes these psychotic breaks?
Precisely.
The therapist takes a moment to weigh the risk before she agrees.
You're right. There's no use complaining now. We have an opportunity to make the most of the time we have left.
You're kidding me. We're going to rely on a couple of teenagers to fix this. Nah, fuck that. Back to plan A. I'm gonna go beat the answers out of Maxim.
Wait, Major. The people here need you. Besides, he already made his intentions clear. He'll die before telling us anything. We have to solve this problem ourselves. What's more, it seems your companion is the only one here with any working knowledge of the thought device. We'll need his help.
Someone still needs to get him before he causes more trouble.
Then allow me to go. As a neutral party, I might have a better chance to negotiate with him.
Are you insane? This is a life or death operation, kid. Not a field trip. I'm not about to let you walk out there and get torn apart by those robots.
He's pretty nice to him now.
Happen, Comrade Major.
Mesmer Jr. and X have put on hazmat suits and safety goggles borrowed from the assembly room, ready to start the experiment.
I know it may be hard to believe, but we're trained researchers. I was practically raised in the lab.
We may have come here under false pretenses, but we're proven and capable scientists. We can handle this.
All right. Mesmer and Junior and X nod in unison and start working on the thought device.
I guess that means the summit's back on.
Chapter 9, The Dreadful Truth. The twins run along a damaged corridor, followed by the visitor and the repurposed Belyash.
The power control room is up this staircase. We must travel another 80 meters forward, turn left, and then reach the room at the end of the corridor. Our present speed may not be sufficient given the threat Maxim poses to the facility. Comrade, would you allow me to carry you?
If that's what's needed.
The sleek robot bends down to scoop the visitor into her arms and then launches forward into a sprint. A crash of scraping metal thunders above them.
Structural failure imminent. Please brace for impact.
Whew!
The sudden lockdown of that doorway is unlikely to have been accidental. Maxim may be aware of our approach. Comrade Doctor, are you hurt?
I'm fine. It's only the dust.
Apologies, comrade. I will attempt to warn you should I of that nature in the future.
It's quite all right. Let's just keep moving.
I love Wharton. There's another thundering sound above them, but this one is different, like heavy footsteps.
Warning, large heat signature approaching from above.
It's another Belyash? A heavily armed Belyash drops down through the ceiling. Right stands in front of left, shielding their companion from the debris.
Scanning. Heavy firepower detected. Another Belyash variant adapted by Maxim. Defensive matrices engaged.
Got some spam destroyed. I think we just do a Lucy team without Lucy, I think I heard. Sharon. Ulrich. Enigma. Try that out.
It is time still to avoid this fate.
Hacking the collective and now upgrading robots with higher powered weapons. He has the maskings of a brilliant engineer, so why bother with the Journalism Act? It may not be an act, comrade. The proliferation of advanced robotics throughout Soviet society has meant many people across many professions have the time and access to master mechanical design. All the same, it seems he learned a lot from his father. Alright, throw up the generators. Oh, that one can combine together. There.
Magnetic field deployed.
An accurate reading. An adequate sample.
Entering
Whew.
This combat will be recorded for statistical analysis and optimization.
A temporary lab has been built in the corner of the assembly
We
shop.
have 2 unused thought devices to examine before we poke around in anyone's head.
Let me see them.
P3 reaches out his gloved hand toward Mesber Jr. so Charles can interact with the thought devices directly.
This device appears to be around 3 grams heavier than its technical specifications.
Go on then. Let's poke around inside.
As you say, Major.
Charles' tentacles inspect the device and find an air gap between the shell and the plate. Click, shell splits open.
That is unusual.
Charles raises the shell with 2 tentacles, displaying its insides to the others.
This residue shouldn't be here.
I do believe we've discovered our smoking gun.
So, what is it?
See that? Something broke apart when we opened it up, spilling out this gunk.
Allow me to conduct a quick analysis. It's a synthetic compound. A dissolving capsule made of polymer-soluble material with a biogel inside.
Okay.
Oh, I understand now.
Understand what? Enough with the suspense.
Simply put, I believe Maxim inserted a capsule of polymer-soluble material into these thought devices. Once it makes contact with the user's own polymer, the capsule begins to degrade, breaking with time or pressure, until it releases its contents directly into their bloodstream.
Make it simple for me, Chuck.
It's a poisonous time bomb.
So, when it goes off, it shoots a crazy pill straight into their brains?
We'll need to do further tests to determine its full effects, but it's possible that the toxin may ultimately be fatal.
We don't have time for empty speculation, gentlemen. May I take a look?
All right. Go Mesmer. Their investigation continues. P3 stands tapping his foot, impatiently craning his neck away from the operation table. He's been reduced from soldier to Charles' glorified lab chair.
We done yet? I'm getting a cramp standing like this.
Ha
Almost. Hold me higher. I can't see the screen.
Yeah. What did I do to deserve this? I should be out there smashing heads.
You are a vital asset to this operation, Major. I couldn't have done this without you.
Oh, gee. You gonna make me tear up, Charles?
I think I've isolated the substance. Do you recognize this molecular structure, X?
No. It could be that this molecular structure is unique to the science of this world. Maybe we can preserve a sample for study back at Laplace.
You do understand your life may depend on this, don't you? Is there a chemist here? We're having trouble identifying this substance.
I can help. I have a doctorate in medicinal biochemistry.
You did seem to be an expert in intoxicants. Have you sobered up yet?
Oh, the roast.
Call me a drunk if you like, but I'm a drunk that got invited to this international summit. Now show me the damned report. I thought you said you were scientists. This one was almost trivial. Even a high schooler could identify it. Oh, but this is a tricky one. Its structure looks similar to adamantane. It's a novel kind of synthetic neurotoxin. Quite brilliant, in fact. Maxim could have gotten a patent certificate from the Discovery and Invention Committee.
Focus, please. You're all in serious danger.
I can make a list of compounds that may help neutralize the toxin, but there's no way to guarantee anything. In an ideal clinical environment, we would run trials to determine effective antidotes. Are there any lab animals here?
If only we'd invited Medicine Pocket along.
I doubt we'll be able to find any living animals here. We'll have to test the reactivity on blood samples. Maybe we can collect it from the scientists that have died.
I would advise against that. There are too many variables in testing blood from deceased subjects. We need living cellular tissue.
Hold on a minute. Isn't there an obvious fix for all of this?
Major, I assure you, if there were, we would have thought of it before now.
Hear me out. Why don't we just rip these things off of everyone's head before they can release the poison?
Absolutely not.
Maxim accounted for that particular possibility, unfortunately. The capsule is purposefully fragile. Once it's been connected, any kind of tampering with the device is likely to break it early. It's an ingenious trap.
You see, Major? It's too risky. We could end up hastening their descent into madness rather than saving them.
Simply put, we do more harm than good.
Okay, got it. Just figured I'd make sure we weren't missing the obvious. Now what? Do we just hope no one dies between now and whenever we can round up some guinea pigs?
Actually, Major, you might just have inspired me. In absentia of any cavia porcellus, we do have the next best thing.
Mesmer shoots a sudden frown at X, who's already guessing at his plan.
You're crazy.
We extract a reduced dosage of the neurotoxin and inject it into me. Then, we test out the antidote systematically until one works.
You already sound insane.
Are we on to... We already did symptoms, right? Maybe not. Vault 10. Symptoms.
Gutsy move. But are you sure about this kid? Besides, how do we know your device hasn't already triggered? If we inject more of that stuff into you, even an antidote might not be enough.
It's the best solution I can see. Given I only became polymerized earlier today, I should be especially sensitive to a polymer-based poison. My reaction will be easiest to observe in small, controlled doses. It's what Madame Lucy would do.
No, it isn't. She would never approve of such an sacrifice. Nor will I. Let's just hope that Vertin can convince Maxim to give up an antidote. I won't allow you to gamble your life on this while there is still a chance to find the solution another way.
Their argument has drawn the attention of the still sane
Sorry,
scientists.
Des, but I think your colleague is right. Dangerous as his plan is, we don't have time to wait. Every minute that passes, more of us could be exposed.
This is exactly what I was afraid of, X. Your irresponsible nature is practically infectious. You just had to drag this whole world down with that special brand of arcanist madness.
Hold on, Mesmer. I didn't set off this chain of events. Call me a mad scientist if you like, but I don't deserve the blame for what's happening here.
I don't care who's to blame. I still won't let you do this to yourself.
This isn't the time to argue, kids. Maybe you're infecting me with arcane madness, or maybe the poison already got to my head. Doesn't matter. I'll do it. I'll be your guinea pig. Besides, I've put myself through regular trials of intoxication for most of my life. What's another neurotoxin?
Oh no.
That's not the point.
No, it's not. The point is that I'm not letting a kid put himself on the line on my account. My vision's starting to get blurry. Good bet I'm already exposed, so let's get on with it.
If that's the case, we may as well try. But I'm not happy with it.
All right, nice and tight.
After confirming that Ethan is securely tied, Mesmer Jr. takes out an injector that she brought from Laplace. Me using a familiar tool makes her feel a little more at ease.
Hey, kid. You don't have to do this yourself if you don't agree. It's a simple injection.
Shush. I'm the only other person here with medical experience. I would never have allowed anyone to do this back home. I guess I'm the mad scientist now.
Mesmer Jr. stabs the needle into Ethan's arm, pushing the plunger down in a slow, even release.
Your body temperature is rising, likely a reaction to the toxin or the antidote. How do you feel?
My limbs are numb, and my eyes are losing focus. Feels like I'm staring up at the northern lights.
First antidote not working. We'll observe you over the next 5 minutes and then try the next one.
Mesmer?
What now? We're doing what you wanted, aren't we?
Mesmer tries not to lose her temper as she looks back at X.
The antidotes could react to each other if applied on the same subject. So, why not try the next one on me? It's about time. I'm beginning to experience symptoms. Diplopia, nausea, the works.
You'd better come back with a solution, Burton.
He might be lying. I wouldn't be surprised. The Belyash that crashes through the ceiling is now lying on the ruins it created.
Combat concluded. No signs of injury or damage. We should return to our mission, comrades.
It's at this moment that she notices a slight inconsistency between the twins' movements.
Are you alright?
Running diagnostic.
Are you hurt?
Negative. Test complete. All systems functioning. We can proceed. The breach in the ceiling will allow us to compensate for lost time. Transport mode activated.
Left swoops her companion into her arms again, preparing to jump up from the Belyash's remains.
Please brace for impact.
Not to worry. I feel quite safe in your arms.
Oh, Verton. Putting on the moves.
Comrade Doctor.
Left nods at her companion. She then jumps nimbly through the hole in the ceiling to reach the second floor. Snacks. Is this our friend Yue? Actually. Alright, let me go get snacks. I don't have any on me right now. Give me a second. Hi, hot stuff. Oh. Alright, so I believe you can see we have a guest today. I made a little toy over on the side, and you can use a couple different here, I'll type them in. A couple different messages to trigger things. Look. Kiss. Sad. Surprised. Happy. And tongue. So, if I type in look, she looks over to the right. Try them out. Getting my actual snack on over here. Thank you for the redeem. Ho ho! That was cute. That was really cute. All right. Ooh. All right. All right. You get to be the honorary guest over here, UA. All right. So we're playing some more Reverse 1999 tonight. This is the collab with Atomic Heart, which was like a Russian themed game with lots of robots and science. They were like, you know, we look a lot like Reverse 1999. Oh yes.
Please be careful, comrade.
I have the twins at P2 as well. All right, so have you gotten through the story?
That must be why Sechenov always preferred the company of robots. Always ready to sacrifice themselves for the good of humanity.
Okay. So no spoilers for you then, and I don't have to explain where we are. We just got through a bunch of discussion about what to do about the potential poison from Maxim, and they're testing out antidotes on Ethan Brown and X. You also got Rin. Oh, of course, and Honkai Star Rail. We'll probably do that one like later tomorrow or on Sunday or something. I don't know if I'll pour for them. I kind of emptied out all my stuff pulling for Himiko.
I wonder what you really think. Do you see other robots as your people? Does that emotion module of yours prick with doubt or pain when you...
I also got a Noir, which filled out my account. I don't have her yet.
We are not obligated to answer your questions, Maxim.
Yeah, I have a full Firefly team too. But she's just really cool. Like, I was a Himiko fan. I played through all of Honkai Impact the Third up through around 2.0. And then I started getting overwhelmed.
I suppose the real question is, can a robot truly
Okay, good idea.
die?
It is such a cool
Fascinated me when I was younger.
concept for that game.
Maxim, what did you do to the thought devices?
What makes you think I would tell you?
Maxim stands up, fixing his wrinkled trousers. Yeah, that's about when I stopped.
I'm not from here. I don't know what Collective 2.0 means to you or to this country. I just want to understand.
Aw.
You expressed concerns about it before. Maybe you think the world would be better off without it. I don't know. But what I do know is that what you've done here is wrong. Whatever the intention was, it wasn't worth killing innocent people.
Whatever the intention. You're more right than you know, young lady.
A huge robot with a round belly appears behind Maxim.
But I'm not special. Making ends justify the means. That's just the way we do things here. Haven't you figured that out?
Oh, we've got another fight, I guess. Power control room. And I was just doing... Nope. Auric. I'll do a search for Enigma. There, that's a basic team.
Prepare to engage.
Oh, that's a big boy right there. Finally have all the tarot cards. I did get Sentinel. She's so gorgeous with that. And I got her previous skin too, so... Buff. Start charging.
Simulating the Chaldean order.
Oh, I've got another one.
So obvious.
I wonder if I'm missing any tarot cards.
Do not let yourself go numb.
A message from the stars. See how they oscillate.
Interacting with polymer.
Oh, that was some damage.
Repolymerizing.
Ha ha ha!
This combat will be recorded for statistical analysis and optimization.
The robot is torn apart, its components scattering all over the floor. Sparks pop from its torn wiring, lighting Maxim's dispirited face.
Target down. Area secured.
Please, Maxim, tell us. Is there an antidote, or at least some way to prevent exposure?
Is that your best effort? The Argentum unit would have at least brought truth serum.
If you were trying to stop Collective 2.0 from launching, you already succeeded. There's no way they'll release it on schedule after everything that happened here. Do more people really need to die just to make this a bigger scandal?
Maxim places one hand on his temple, pondering, then lets it fall to his side.
Sechenov deserves every punishment coming to him. But you're right. I never wanted people to suffer in vain. There is an antidote.
Abnormal heart rhythm detected. Comrade Doctor, be careful. He may be engaging in deception.
It's all right. Please, Maxim, just share it with us.
It's a simple antidote. Though, I'm afraid I'll be taking the first dose.
He draws a pistol out of his pocket.
One shot of lead to end the suffering of a hopeless man in this hopeless country!
Maxim, no!
He shoots himself, even though it looked like he was pointing it away. Retrofuturism. I did get the twin skin as well. One by one, the other scientists volunteer themselves. They come wordlessly and resign to die for the good of all the others. The only sound in the room is the dull moaning of the insane. Mesmer Jr. crosses another item off of the list. There's been no sign of improvement from any attempt just yet.
Atropine, vinactazine, pralidoxime. We've almost tried everything. Maybe obidoxime? We'd have to be extremely careful with the dose.
It worked! We found it!
Mesmer Jr. bolts upright at the exclamation, then she bounces optimism and pessimism as she follows the voice to its source.
The sixth antidote worked! Subject 6 has regained consciousness!
Oh, crispy critters, finally.
Don't celebrate yet. It could be terminal lucidity. We'll need to observe him a little longer, but we can start preparing his antidote for the others. If we determine it's effective, we'll start treatment in order of severity and length of seizure.
Mesmer Jr.'s commands are carried out immediately. Soon the first group of patients regains consciousness.
Phew. That's an immediate amelioration of symptoms. I think we've found our winner. It's strange. I can almost feel the polymer reacting inside me.
It's possible that you're more sensitive to the treatment, just like you predicted.
I think you may have saved my life, Mesmer.
Just don't ever make me have to do this for you again. No more random injections. Got it?
That's asking a lot for a Laplace researcher, don't you think?
This isn't Laplace. You really can be insufferable sometimes. What happened to the power? Is anyone using a respirator? Get them on a backup immediately.
It's not the power. Everything's still running.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Oh yeah, wow.
15 minutes.
Self-destruct sequence?
Mesmer Jr. and Little X. Mesmer Jr. and Little X. Your parent is waiting for you at the power control room. Repeat. Your parent is waiting for you
Ouch.
Power control room.
Huh?
That has to be Vertin. She might be in trouble. I guess we'll have to go find our parent.
The half-mad scientist sits up and unties the ropes around his body, while his colleague half rolls her eyes.
Looks like I don't need to worry about your condition. Are you sure you're ready for action?
Absolutely. Just as long as you don't expect me to be as dexterous as the twins.
But what about the other patients?
We've got things handled here. We've even got the drunk back on his feet. Just go.
Oh, P3's not going too. He has to stay?
Tereshkova has sent out a broadcast to your colleagues. A large number of Maxim's robots appear to be leaving their patrol routes. Given the circumstances, any attempt at evacuation will be a significant risk. Should we proceed?
We have to do whatever we can to preserve lives.
Understood. I will attempt to locate suitable vehicles within the facility.
Man, they're just swinging those hips around.
Doctor, your friends will arrive in 3, 2, 1.
Left opens the door, allowing the two Laplace researchers to tumble inside. They look singed and smell of burning metal. As the door closes, a horde of violent robots slam up against the heavy door.
What's this about a self-destruct sequence, Vertin? Where's Maxim?
Her eyes follow a glance to the floor. Maxim lies in a pool of scarlet blood. A hole is pierced through his temple. His hand is still clutching the instrument of his
I
demise.
couldn't stop him. The sequence was activated as soon as he died.
It appears that Maxim programmed a tripwire into the facility's self-destruct protocols. The only way to abort the procedure is to enter the administrator password, which has been altered. Speculation.
And only Maxim knows the password.
Mesmer Jr. moves her eyes from Maxim to her companion and immediately connects why she is needed here.
I may be able to use artificial somnambulism to extract information from his dying brain matter, but
Oh, wow.
there is a complication.
She needs not state the obvious to anyone present. A bullet went through his head.
Let's hope he didn't destroy his hippocampus.
He's been polymerized, right? We already saw that it preserves some measure of the individual's brain activity after death.
But we can't possibly predict how artificial somnambulism would interact with a technology like that. And even so, we know that the polymer doesn't preserve life. It only extends a limited imprint. We can't be sure of the extent or even the stability of Maxim's memories. Diving into a dead man's dreams, even if we were fully equipped, and we're not, we could still end up lost in it.
Nevertheless, what other option do we have?
So, I'll play the mad scientist yet again. It's becoming a pattern working with you two. X, I'll need some improvised equipment. I'll make a list. I don't care if they run on a hamster wheel or marbles running down a course. Just make them functional.
I'll facilitate your every expectation. Left, would you mind giving me a hand?
He's so
Searching
happy.
for keywords. Artificial somnambulism. 0 results found. But I am at your service, comrade doctors.
First, we need a glass harmonica. Is there one here?
Unfortunately, the Polymer Exhibition Hall does not contain any musical instruments of that variety.
Ouch.
But it's essential for artificial somnambulism. X, can you build it?
Sure. Give me 4 hours and a room the size of a football field.
This isn't the time for jokes. Left, could you find a suitable substitute?
Searching for exhibits with similar functions and potentially useful raw materials.
As if waiting for the most dramatic moment, the repair vendor in the corner reactivates, bathing the room in red scanner light.
Sounds like you could use a little assistance. I can make you a glass harmonica. Just so long as you give me what I need.
Love?
I thought you were out of commission.
Truth be told, I've been trying to get out of this place since the self-destruct sequence started. But I'm trapped here, alone and unloved. If only some handsome hero were around to carry me to safety. But since I don't want to die surrounded by a bunch of brats, how about you help a girl out and feed me?
We'll need as much glass as we can find.
Nice. In no time at all, X has managed to direct the construction of an awkward but functional glass harmonica, though the various parts nearly fill up the entire room.
Your intuitive grasp of technology is astounding, Comrade Doctor. I have made a recording of your process for future reference.
Aw.
I know I said you could make it any way you like, but will this thing really work?
I'm positively certain. It's an unorthodox design, I know, but the physics are sound.
I'll take your word for it. Now, who's going to dive into Maxim's dream?
I'm guessing it's Vertin.
Oof, I wouldn't dare be caught with such a hideous man. That hole in his head was practically an improvement.
Me! Let me try.
No, you're the only one who can fix the machine if anything happens.
The number of candidates dwindles.
I have experience dream diving.
You may require the assistance of someone familiar with polymer-based technology. With your permission, I will accompany you, Comrade.
Nice.
It should be possible to send you both. I've created an interface on the device that Left can plug into directly.
I suggest against it. We can't afford to lose both of you.
Your concern is noted, Miss Mesmer. But the risks are greater if either of us goes alone.
I'm going to need a long vacation after this. Vertin, put the helmet on. Left, plug in. There may be a brief tingling sensation, but don't panic. It won't last. Yes. One of the side
Tingling.
effects of artificial somnambulism.
Understood. Ready to connect.
We trust you, Mesmer Jr. X.
Appreciated, Vertin. I'll fortify the room as best as I can. We should be able to hold out for now.
All right. I'll guide you in.
Nice. Trapped in. Oh.
Mama, when will you be back?
Before you know it, Vanya.
Will I see you tomorrow? Mama?
Can you hear me, Vertin? As I feared, the dream is unstable. There's abnormal data mixed in with Maxim's fading memories. I presume it's coming from the polymer.
It's a strange, dilapidated room. Through the doorway, it seems to lead to another seemingly identical room, and then another, and another, as though it were a maze of mirrors.
Mesmer. I think the room I'm in must be Maxim's home.
This dream is likely to be different from anything you've ever handled before. I don't know what lies ahead.
I'll be ready. Just keep things running up there.
The stately grandfather clock tolls in the time, and with it, a woman appears by the dining table.
Hurry up, Vanya.
Maxim trudges through the doorway and sits down at the table, not as a child, but as a full-grown man.
You'll have to head straight to school after breakfast. Remember what I told you. Wash your hands, keep your mask on, and apply disinfectant as soon as you get home. That's right.
The woman holds up another finger with each reminder. It's the gentle sing-song instruction of a mother to her child, completely oblivious to his apparent age. After that, the woman turns to the sink and goes through the motions of washing a dish, yet there is nothing in her hands. A moment later, she answers an unheard question.
No. Mama probably won't be home tonight. Neither will Papa. Have you finished? Off to school then. Let the teachers know right away if you feel ill. Understood?
The woman removes her apron and dons a doctor's coat as she bids Maxim a simple, affectionate goodbye. As she leaves, Maxim rises from his seat and stretches toward the grandfather clock. He pulls delicately on the minute hand, forcing it back counterclockwise.
Hurry up, Vanya.
Maxim re-enters from the same door and sits at the dining table again.
Wash your hands. Keep your mask on.
Everything proceeds just as it had before. A repeated moment frozen in time.
This subliminal space bears notable similarities to Limbo.
Limbo? Like in the Divine Comedy?
The name was chosen based on its similarity to the liminal spiritual realm. We use it to refer to subconscious spaces generated by polymerized individuals. It appears that this bears a strong resemblance to the space created by your artificial somnambulism device.
Okay.
However, it is not clear if this space is in fact limbo, or a dream, or some reflection of them both.
Maxim does not react to their conversation, nor indeed even to his own mother. He simply returns to the clock time after time, winding the moment back.
Remember? We need to induce Maxim to recall his password, but try not to push him too hard. There's no telling what additional stress might do to the dream state. We're already operating in the margins. Maybe start by collecting clues from the surroundings.
This moment must be from Maxim's childhood. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Speculation. This appears to be during the
Ah.
early months of the plague. During this time, hospitals were overloaded, and doctors were often forced to work long hours, isolated in quarantine zones.
As they talk, the clock's hands suddenly speed up, fast-forwarding the scene in the room until it chimes again. Dong. Maxim still sits at the table, staring out into the
Do
void.
you hear that?
They are announcing funerals, Comrade Doctor.
Maxim turns toward the door, his face expressionless and hollow. Cries seem to come from all sides of the room.
Vanya, don't be afraid.
A man resembling Maxim crouches in front of him, hugging an invisible figure.
That must be Maxim's father.
Your mama is fine. I got a call from her earlier. She's just too busy to come home, you know? Your mama is very brave. She is doing a great service for us all. Someone must go to the hospitals and take care of all the sick. I know you miss her. So do I. But there are others that need her more than we do now.
Andrew speaks gently to the invisible figure.
Now your papa has a job to do too. So you must stay here and take good care of yourself until we get back. Don't worry about me, son. I'll send our little robot round to say hi whenever I can.
Okay. The man produces a small robot from his pocket. It looks identical to the one in the Maxim's family photo.
That sickness has hurt many people, but your papa will do something to stop it. Since robots never get sick, we'll have them keep the world's. That is how we will save our land and our people.
Andrew passes the invisible figure, the little robot, though it disappears as soon as it leaves his hand.
Promise me, you'll take good care of yourself, Vanya.
The number of deaths had already exceeded 20 million at this point. Soviet society was on the verge of collapse, and the death toll continued to rise until Dr. Sechenov helped to invent the redemption vaccine using his polymer.
Okay. Yeah. Maxim at last seems to react to their presence, though he does not turn to face them. Andrew leaves, and the clock's hands speed up once more. Maxim returns to the dinner table. Knock. Door opens. Two men in protective suits enter the room. Before they say anything, that same near invisible presence rushes over to hug them. Yet they seem to push it away.
You're mistaken, comrade. We're not your parents. Listen, son, can you gather up your family's papers? Then you'll need to come with us. They, anyway, just follow us. We'll take you to them. Quickly.
Drawers open and close in rapid succession as the presence seems to follow their orders. After the last one is closed, the two men escort the invisible child outside.
I think that might be all that's left of his memories.
Maxim at last turns to face them, though he gives them only a single empty glance before he staggers back toward the grandfather clock. This time, however, one of them stands in his way.
Who are you people? Leave me alone!
Maxim, you can still save lives before it's too late. It's time to let go.
Why?
Maxim's voice booms out everywhere and all at once. Even the knives and forks on the table clatter with his voice.
I left with those men. I saw my neighbor hugging her mother. She was back from the hospital. I remember they had a robot carrying their suitcases. One just like my father made. She survived. She didn't leave her child alone. Why me? Why my family? It isn't right! My mother had saved her!
My father made the robots that took care of them. But they didn't get to come home. They left me alone. And all I had to remember them were the medals the government gave me on their behalf.
I never learned where they were buried. They could be lying in some unknown, unmarked pit. Or buried away ass!
I know all too well how painful it can be to accept your loved one's sacrifice. But we have a responsibility to ensure their deaths were not in vain.
The tableware and the little robot collapse suddenly.
A few memorials, a few medals, and things changed. People stopped remembering. They started saying that it was the collective that saved them. That's right. The collective.
Ouch.
The collective.
What a glorious, heartwarming name.
It brings to mind all of those soldiers marching in lockstep in the celebratory parades. Thud, thud, thud. Behold our march to the future, comrades. We will build a new world forged by our hands. Aren't we all so proud of the collective? People's heads became filled with these lies. They forgot all that we had gone through. Or maybe they just wanted to forget. Then the monuments changed. Suddenly, they all had his face, his name. There was no room for any others. Names became mere statistics. Mothers and fathers, children, dead and forgotten in their millions. But not him. He was Dr. Sechenov, inventor of polymer, savior of the Soviet Union. Over and over, all the glory, all the praise, everything went to him and his damned polymer.
Maxim twists, kicking the dining table with enough force to rattle the dishes.
How can that be? Why does he live when they had to die? How can we go blindly into this world he created? Our graves were just stepping stones on his march of progress. Men like Sechenov only look forward to their bright and limitless future. To them, the sooner the dead are forgotten, the better.
Okay.
True, Maxim. Of course, the ones that survive should mourn and honor those they lost. But we also have to move on. Not to forget, but to build again. You let yourself be trapped in the shadow of your loss. But I know your parents wouldn't have wanted that for you.
Don't tell me what they think!
Black smoke billows out from Maxim's body as it begins to fall apart. But alright. Oh, this is a boss mode. Oh, let's stick Milani on there with her incredible bonuses to... And maybe we'll stick Sentinel on there because she's hot. And then we need a healer or shielder, sustain. Let's do Marsha.
To answer for the debts of war.
Okay. He's inside of the clock.
I'm reading a massive shift in the dream space.
We're fine for now. It's just Maxim trying to stop us from exploring his memories.
I hate what this society has become. They forget so easily.
Those pocket watches are whispering something.
Don't listen to them. If they impact your emotional state, it could have unpredictable effects on the...
Alright.
Show's on.
Overclock restrict magnetic field deployed.
The truth.
Restraint is part of the training.
Time waits for no one, even for a great.
Fate takes no sides.
A necessary counterattack.
Alright. Oh, nice.
Repolymerizing.
So even though we just took in left, we got them both.
Polymer release function engaged. Exterior damage profile updated.
Restraint.
The enemy's peace shall be stamped out.
Oh, they've still got a tiny bit left.
For my own sins.
A sacred charge.
With my sword, I bear the flames of judgment.
My attacks have been nullified. Maxim's threat level has increased.
Alright, so if
For
I...
safety, please stay close, comrade doctor.
They deserve to feel all the pain they tried to bury.
His condition appears to be deteriorating.
Friendly reminder, your emotional disposition may influence the dream's stability over time. Keep steady.
Understood. We'll do all we can to pacify him as soon as possible.
Integration activation program.
Magnetic field.
Now I'm going to over here, if I bring out this, that'll give me a half decent merge target. There. There.
Mein Eis halt bis heute Nacht.
Activating autopolymer overclock restrictions lifted.
I'll use that one and combine these later.
There's strength in restraint.
Might just get on the Honkai Star Rail. We have some time left. I feel a lot better today.
Peace and quiet.
You shall bear the consequences.
Didn't do much to me.
I bear the flames of judgment.
Oh, wow, that's got some power.
The machine won't be able to handle this much stress for long.
We need more processing power.
Please allow me to help, Comrade Doctor. Searching for computational power call protocols. Search complete. Initiating protocols. Protocols executed.
Ich schwor, zu beschützen und zu helfen. Restraint is part of the training. Ich schwor, zu beschützen und zu helfen.
Activating.
Restraint is part of the training.
What? Alright, energy, that's 4. I don't understand. That...
Zu beschützen. Let me handle the pain. Ich schwor, zu beschützen und zu helfen. Wait for...
Magnetic field deployed.
Oh, I bet it just adds up. Maybe I get that at the end. Good on you, Marsha.
Internal capacitors reset.
Yeah, they do get it at the end. Okay, that was it.
Target locked. Internal capacitors reset. Target locked. Internal capacitors reset.
A sacred charge.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. For my own sins,
There's strength in restraint.
you shall bear the consequences.
Ich schwor, it shows on.
Get that out of the way.
Restraint is part of the training. Plan A.
Magnetic field deployed.
I will remember your names.
Time waits for no one, even for a great.
Please, stop this violence.
Oh, that did some damage.
Energy levels rising. Target locked. Internal capacitors reset.
Is that it? Pocket watch.
Whew, that went smooth.
Exactly.
A drop in the ocean. Countless chirpers fall like raindrops, each playing a different voice.
I have a son your age. Maybe you two can play together when you're feeling better.
No.
Maxim flails outward, trying to catch the chirpers as they fall, but each one passes through his fingers in vain.
It's a fine gadget, don't you think? Maybe we should install it in our robot's head.
We're so very grateful. Thank you. Thank you for not abandoning us.
No.
One of the chirpers reflects in the dark pools of his eyes.
Papa? Mama?
Vanya, has our country survived?
She's cute.
Yes, Mama. People are even growing flowers again. I picked your favorites. But I couldn't bring them to your funeral.
Are you taking good care of yourself? What is life like now? Are the people happy?
Life is...
I wish I could see all the latest technology. What can robots do now?
Maxim buries his head in his hands, his voice muffled.
It's all so wonderful, Papa. Mama. We stopped the plague. And now we're going to explore the cosmos.
And what of you, little Vanya? How have you contributed?
Everything has gotten better. I wish you could see.
We're just happy to know things are better now. Though, I admit, I am jealous of you.
Shouldn't you be angry? They're enjoying this world because
his eyes.
But they don't even know your names. They don't know what you gave up for them. What I lost for them.
Why should we be angry, son? All that we did was in the hopes that the future would be brighter for our people and for you.
The future is yours now, Vanya. All we want is for you to make it a better place.
Aww.
Let us down.
Oh, ouch.
I know our little Vanya has grown into a good man.
The chirper drops down to the ground and disappears.
No. Mama, Papa, don't go.
They have to go, Maxim. That's just the way of things. But you can choose to let them inspire you instead of dragging you into despair.
Don't push too hard, Vertin. He needs time to process things.
Knees on the ground, Maxim bends over and cradles his head. His trembling fingers reach toward his temple. Crying, I want to go home.
Warning, data overflow detected. This space may be compromised, comrade.
She's right, Vertin. I'm reading a cortisol spike. You don't have much time before his brain activity shuts down.
Crack, crack, crack. Maxim's body begins to break apart. Streams of transparent fluid fleek out of his body, forehead, and then from everywhere else.
His dream state might collapse at any moment. You need to get out of there.
Not without the password. Is there anything else we can do?
Absolutely not. Your safety is top priority. Find somewhere secure now. I'm dragging you out.
Wait! That fluid must be polymer. It might still have an imprint of his memories. It's our last chance.
There's a sudden burst of commotion from the huddle of survivors. The leaking substance turns into a small flood, rising up to the ankles of the two intruders in his collapsing dream.
His memories. Then where's the password?
You hear me, Vertin? Get out!
Give me more time. I can still find it.
The rising fluid begins to cover the chest.
Comrade Doctor, you must leave. I will continue the mission.
What do you mean?
My sensors and processing ability are more efficient than yours, comrade. I will have a higher chance of retrieving the password in the time we have left.
She generates an egg-shaped barrier to create a safe zone around her companion, parting the viscous fluid like the Red Sea. She walks toward Maxim. The closer she gets, the higher the pressure on the barrier, causing its surface to crack.
Confirming Vertin's status. Operable. Disconnect.
Wait! Hold on!
No!
Damn, you actually made it. That's some good news, at least.
P3. What are you doing here?
We have disabled most of the facility's hostile robots, but we were unable to secure any vehicles suitable for an evacuation, requesting synchronization.
Are you alright, Vertin?
Mesmer leans over to inspect her reckless colleague. X, meanwhile, is still nursing what looks like an open hand smack to his face, an unforeseen consequence of his suggestion.
I'm alright, Mesmer. But left is still inside. Before I got out, she...
Synchronization complete.
Wright connects herself to the artificial somnambulism machine without hesitation.
Warning. Data overflow.
Left. Right? What are they doing?
I believe this is their method of sharing computational power. though the ballet aesthetic only serves as a personal affectation of the designer. Watch out!
The twins lie on the ground in a disjointed heap. Their bodies are charred. There are still sparks popping out of the interfaces along their spines.
Password and antidote composition secured.
As left points at the control room's computer, the screen turns on and displays a message.
Self-destruct sequence.
Mesmer leans back against the wall and allows herself to sink down to the ground, where she inadvertently presses on the muzzle of X's modified gun. Click. The familiar sweet melody begins to chime from it, playing over the exhausted assembly. As it does, the twins begin to stir.
Are you alright? That song. My emotion module is experiencing a reaction to it. However, I am unable to discern the programming that explains this reaction. Has my programming been corrupted? Or do I remember it from somewhere? Please, comrade, may I listen to it again?
It's a beautiful song, isn't it? I suppose even a robot might find it touching.
Touching. Yes. Added to database.
Aww.
Something's irked me this entire time. If the twins were able to access artificial somnambulism, that must mean they have a consciousness. Perhaps they can even dream.
Were we still within your artificial somnambulism? Or was it only limbo after all? Can I dream?
Of course you can. Bots like you and Charles gotta have feelings, right? Why else would he be such a pain in my ass? Seems like a question for another time, though. You two should get yourselves repaired. I don't want the boss to blame me for you ladies falling apart. Damn. There is something familiar about that song, isn't there?
Goodbye, Chelamy. As the launch day of Collective 2.0 nears, Chelamy is decked out in festive decorations, and the people pour into the streets to celebrate. The young visitors step out of the hospital after having checked over and looked out over the festivities.
Have all the survivors recovered?
Yeah, seems like the government is still reeling from the diplomatic fracas, and they've locked down the exhibition hall. But the worst of it is over. No news about the twins, though. I hope they're all right.
They're actually coming to pick us up. Seems like Dr. Sechenov has already installed them into brand new bodies.
Oh, okay.
And what about Maxim? How do they deal with him?
I have no idea. Perhaps Dr. Sechenov will know.
Good. I have some questions for him, too.
The young visitors walk toward a vehicle where the twins await them in that same ever-graceful pose. Sechenov looks out toward them through the vehicle's window.
If it isn't our young scientists, what a pleasure to get a chance to see you once again. If only I had time to sit and chat.
It's good to see you as well, Dr. Sechenov.
I am dreadfully sorry to have dragged you into all this, comrades. Yet I must commend you on your heroic efforts during this crisis. You saved many lives, and for that I am grateful. Would you allow me the honor of shaking your hands?
Sechenov shakes hands with each of them, his palm warm and firm, showing genuine care for the young visitors.
I've been wondering how I might reward you for all you've done. I don't suppose you would be interested in studying here in the Soviet Union? I would be more than happy to organize some scholarships and accommodations.
Don't tempt
You'll have
X.
promising careers in the Collective 2.0 project after you graduate. A bright, limitless future awaits.
Of course, we're extremely grateful for the offer. Unfortunately, we have to return to our home soon.
The visitors pause and look at each other.
Dr. Sechenov, I must be frank. We're deeply concerned about the safety of Collective 2.0 after these events. Are you really going to proceed with the launch?
The academician thanks for a moment before he answers.
Naturally, this Maxim incident has forced us to look deeply into the security of the network. There are no words to express my regret in not anticipating these possible security issues earlier. But we've analyzed the risks thoroughly. My colleagues are already hard at work, closing the system back doors that were used. And we've built in an early warning system to detect similar attempts in the future. I'm entirely confident that these measures will allow Collective 2.0 to launch without any further risk. But we cannot step back from the march of progress. The potential benefits to our people and our nation's development demand we press onwards.
Apparently, the incident has not shaken Shechnev's confidence in his invention.
The march of progress. I admit it will be a revolutionary paradigm shift, if it works.
If hangs in the air like a lit fuse, said with all the confidence that one might change the Earth's rotation.
Of course it will. We stand on the threshold of a perfect society. The goal of my life's work, and that of every Soviet scientist.
His answer makes it clear that he has no intention of justifying himself further. Their questions die unspoken.
One more thing, Dr. Sechenov. It's about Maxim.
Sechenov sighs.
His body has been taken care of. As for the loose ends, we're still discussing the matter internally. I hope to find a resolution that satisfies everyone. The question remains how he accomplished this attack. Someone must have backed his play for their own purposes, and I suspect I know who. Molotov and I have always had differences. Oh, my apologies. It's nothing to trouble you with. Please enjoy the celebration. You must excuse me for not accompanying you further, but I'm sure you understand I have a busy schedule ahead.
We appreciate your hospitality. Goodbye, Dr. Sechenov.
Goodbye, young scientists. I look forward to hearing about your future achievements.
The vehicle drives away to avoid being completely surrounded. The trio is forced to dodge into an alley to get away from the frantic crowd.
Hey, over here.
Huh?
P3's voice booms from the riverside where a Drophadrone is serving him a glass of soda. Oh, he only drinks soda?
The celebration's not too shabby, honestly. You kids want to have some fun before you head out?
A Drophadrone stops in front of the young visitors.
Sodas, please.
If I've got the memo right, the boss is going to give a big speech before the launch.
Another formation consisting of young people marches between them in unison, their faces serious.
What's that formation?
Let me see. The banner says, "Families of fallen heroes, in memory of those who sacrificed everything for the Soviet Union."
Life ends. That much is clear to everyone, but in the cheering faces of the crowd, there is a promise. Those who came before paved the way for tomorrow.
Sacrifices of one generation fuel the achievements of the next. Even if it takes many generations to get there, those dreams may still come true.
You gotta put that on a plaque, kid. Come on, don't be so serious. Let's have a little music to lighten the mood. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
Is it the same thing as he fires off his gun? X points his music box gun at the sky and pulls the trigger. Bang. A burst of colorful ribbons flies out and fires out in lieu of bullets, accompanied by the soft chime of his music box.
You rigged that up in the hospital? Gotta admit, that's impressive. I thought I was a firearms expert. But you managed to make a gun work better with just a music box. You're gotta teach me your tricks.
Well, it's kind of a patented technique.
P3 puts his arm around X's neck jokingly and attempting to make him surrender his patent.
They seem to be getting along well.
Typical boys. I still find myself thinking about how Left reacted to this song. I wonder what it means to her.
It's a real beauty. Kind of song you might play before you propose to a girl.
He gives up on squeezing the secret out of X, clearly interested in the topic of the song.
What's it called?
That would be Waltz of the Flowers, Major.
Yeah. Figures it'd be something like that. Can't shake the feeling I've heard it somewhere. No clue where, though.
It is a popular song. I wouldn't be surprised if you had heard it before.
Nah, it's more than that. It's sticking to me. Like it meant something to me before I lost my memory. Maybe I really did propose to someone with that song.
Lost his memories, huh?
Imagine they chose the song then.
While P3 falls into a distracted conversation with Charles, X manages to escape his grasp and sneak back to his friends.
I think our experiment is coming to an end.
As a gun salute sounds, countless balloons fly into the sky and a great cheer goes up from the crowd.
Mama, that's my balloon!
Which one?
I don't know which one, but where are they going?
To the future.
Have you decided on a souvenir for Madame Lucy?
Well...
Did he grab the twins? That would be crazy. On chapter 15, The Nature of Being.
That is unexpected.
As the trio returned from the stage, they noticed what they intended to bring has disappeared, and instead is a chirper.
Is this the hydrogen cell that you mentioned? It does have a very unique appearance for a power cell. Though I take it that this may be a consequence of the alternate technology involved.
No, it's not a power cell. Just a talking pocket watch.
Oh, what a remarkable outcome. The object changed entirely during the transfer. I guess this is another fascinating aspect of the stage. An unaccounted variable. Like the butterfly effect. A hydrogen cell turned into a chirper. The science of that alone is worth studying. Don't you think?
Indeed. I am immediately curious what effect the stage might have on my reality if I attempted to travel through it. Would my robotic shell change to fit the local culture and technology of the destination just as it did Verton's outfit?
Why not give it a try and find out? I can activate it again anytime. It's about time you took a vacation, Madame Lucy.
Should you intend to visit again, I will make certain to register you as legal visitors.
Left and right appear on the communicator screen.
Thank you for your offer, but I am afraid I have to decline. I believe our team is in need of an immediate physical examination after the events they have gone through. In particular, to determine the effects of a certain injection.
Personally, I'm entirely intrigued by the possibility of keeping this polymer in my bloodstream.
Your well-being is top priority in this particular matter, Researcher X.
Can we make it short? The stage could change its destination anytime. I don't want to ruin Madame Lucy's prospects for a vacation.
You'll need a thorough examination, I'm afraid. We can't run the risk that the polymer shifted during travel as well. You can tell Lucy all about our findings while you recuperate at the rehab center.
Fine. You're the boss.
While I am intrigued by the prospect of traveling, the changing destinations of the stage do not follow fixed patterns. I am willing to roll the dice, as you might say.
I'll get X to the rehab center and make sure he stays put. Why don't you spend some time here while you can, Madam Lucy?
The young visitors organize their reports and set off for the rehab center. Soon the laboratory quiets down.
There appears to be a strong rapport between you and your researchers.
It pleases me to hear you say that. I will take that as a marked improvement of my understanding of humanitarianism. From my cursory reading of Verton's report, I have already learned a great deal about your world. Despite running dozens of simulated scenarios, I still find it hard to pinpoint the divergence between our world's respective technological progression. Another fascinating element of scientific discovery.
Scientific development is often shaped by the demands of the environment. Perhaps the unique struggles of your world led to a divergence in technological need, just as they did in ours.
If I have learned anything from humans, it is that their greatest motivation is and has always been survival. It is admirable, even if it can lead science towards destructive paths. The greatest danger lies in giving up and dwelling in the mistakes of the past. I have lived through many generations of human technology and observed their progress firsthand. Setbacks and disasters are inevitable, but there will always be those willing to take risks to bring about a better world. Innovation is a process that feels in many ways like laying track before a speeding train. Too often we only see the hazards ahead when it is too late to change course.
Nice.
But as long as humanity survives, they will learn from those harsh lessons and overcome.
Analysis. Your theory of human progress bears a strong resemblance to the process of natural selection.
Perhaps so. But the random dictates of genetic mutation are a much slower process. I have seen human innovation leapfrog eons of natural development within a single generation. I am excited to see where they will go next.
Lucy removes her human mask, revealing her expressionless metallic face beneath, yet the red light pulses, pondering the future. In that moment, standing on the bridge between the two worlds, two forms of inorganic life discuss the very nature of being. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it here.
Are you about to
do a good raid.
We will enter the sentry mode to ensure.
upgrading it.